Welcome once again to Koch-Chemie USA here at top of Atlanta Motorsports Park in our racing garage. Today, I want to talk to you about one of my absolute most passionate things to do when you are detailing, specifically compounds. But not only compounds, what about the system of compounds and the pads? This is why I absolutely fell in love with Koch-Chemie. This was my open gate way to come on board. It just made so much sense to me, and I have not found another system anywhere that is built the way that this system is and does what it is capable of doing. So here it is. We're going to go through it step by step. So to start off with, if you have any heavy cuts or heavy scratches or anything that's heavy on there, you want to start with an H9. H9 stands for heavy cut 9. It's got a 9 on the scale of cuttability. If that is a word, then we'll go with that. But it also has the matching red pad to go with it. Now, I love these new pads that we have come out with. They are incredible. If you look at them, they have a rounded off edge, so it enables you to go over smoother surfaces and maybe even butt up against another surface without scratching it, where before it was flat. Second of all, you have a little ridge that's on here that is incredible for shocks. So now you can go over specific areas without worrying too much about it. And we got a lot more pad than we had before. That enables your pad to last a very long time. So that is really cool. So heavy cut H9 is phenomenal, probably my go-to on almost everything. So on to the next, which is our F601. That is our medium grade cut. So you have medium scratches. It's not as heavy as let's say, you know, the heavy cut that we need on there. It's light. You don't need as much abrasiveness on there. You're going to do an F6 on that. And you're going to start off again with the yellow pad that's on there. It is fantastic. It'll finish off the same way that your heavy cut with a nice gloss on added to it. From there, you would choose. So again, our systems are pretty cool. We'll go through these and I'll tell you what to do first, second, third, and fourth. The next thing from there you would choose would be an M3 or a P3. The M3 is pretty cool because it gives you a great shine on it. Right now, you got a great shine. You get all the hazing off of your finished product, and then you have a beautiful shine. You use your panel press spray to go ahead and find out where you're at or whether you need to go on and have a little bit more. M3 is going to be your choice if you are using a sealant or a ceramic coating afterwards. So now here's the really cool thing about our purple pads. Now you have 2 pads to choose from as your finish. We all know that Japanese paint can be a little bit, let's say a little bit weaker than or softer than, let's say, our finish from a BMW or Mercedes-Benz. So what do you do there? You should use just one pad for either one of those. Now, Koch-Chemie thought about it, and of course, we came up with a soft, or the feather that's going to be on the box as well as the pad. You're going to be able to use with the M3 or the P3 on soft paint, and hard, which you can see as indicated on our harder pad by the diamond logo on it. It's also located on the box itself. So again, couple different choices to choose from depending on what you need to use. Now the P3 is really awesome if you are finishing up after cutting your compounds and you want to buff it out and give you a shine with a protectant. It has some waxes built into it, so you're going to get a great shine right off of it. All of our labels indicate your cut and your shine underneath, so it's easy to know what it is that you need to pull. Not only that, it's also easy in case you have somebody else working for you and say, hey, grab the purple M3 with a purple pad. It just makes it a lot easier for you to indicate to somebody that might not know the whole system. And then of course, we have my absolute favorite go-to. Why is it my absolute favorite? Well, I was hired a while back especially by Harley Davidson, to do a lot of bikes. So I would do in the same sitting maybe 500-600 bikes, and I would have to get those looking as pristine as possible in the shortest period of time. So I would use my P602. Incredible one step. I say it this way, it is a true one step. Now you use this with your orange pad, and you use a little bit at a time, and you go to work. The beautiful thing about our compounds is you can actually see right through them to see where you're at, instead of having to clean up and see where you're at. This is really a lot easier use-wise. So I love that. I love to know how much more I needed to use in that aspect, or how much more I could continue to stay on it. So the last thing that we're going to talk about here is our lac-grün polish. This is just a jeweling polish which you would put onto your green pad and polish it up, let it dry, and then wipe off afterwards. So guys, here we are. This is our whole system, super easy to use. I want to remind you, we are built as a two-step system. So if you start with an H9, you'd go to M3 or P3, depending on whether you're doing a ceramic or not, or you could start at an F6 and go on to the M3 and P3. Just something as a reminder for you guys to be as professional as possible out there. I know you are, because we are all OCD based. Now, guys, if you want any more information, or you have any questions, or you want to order yours now, go on to KCXUSA.com, and I will see you on the next one.